Moving on from that, and just looking at language, and words mean what you want them to mean. This is a bit that I kind of fell foul of, okay? Did anybody ever tell you something, and you heard it so frequently that you went, oh, that's true, it must be true, I've heard it so many times. It's comes a truism, or this factoid suddenly becomes reality. That was the case, in my opinion, when we start talking about trying to develop neck strength and neck strength protocols as a mitigation strategy for prevention of concussion in rugby players. Hundreds of articles written around neck strength, developing neck strength, develop our posterior chain. And as you can see with the device on the right, there's lots of people who are bringing out these products to try and improve neck strength as a means of mitigating against concussion. Now, again, going back to my previous life, I was one of these. Okay, I was definitely a character who said, yeah, let's develop neck strength. Let's put a bit of, yeah, I can see it. It's going to prevent concussion, it's going to reduce it because we're going to get you stronger. Okay? But then you start looking at the evidence and you kind of go, well, what did others say? I wasn't alone because our professional rugby players said the same thing during course of our interviews. Let's develop neck strength. Yes, let's use gum shields. Let's use scrum caps. Let's develop neck strength as, again, a means of mitigating against the effects of concussion in our game. Neck strength probably going to help against concussion. Again, all direct quotes from the interviews with the ex-professionals. This is the moment when I realized I got it wrong. Okay? That's how I felt, because I started looking for evidence. So instead of accepting something that somebody had said to me, I went and started looking for evidence. So I had an opinion, and now I wanted to back it up with evidence. And this is what we did. So we went and we did this very complicated, what is considered the highest level of evidence in research, a systematic literature review, where we trawled through, I think, over 2,700 research papers, and we came out at the end with 3 that fitted our question. And of that 3, we were trying to find out, does neck strength actually have any meaningful effect on adult populations to mitigate against concussion? No, is the answer. Okay? It does not work. There is no conclusive evidence to suggest that neck strength prevents or reduces concussion in adult populations. Little caveat to that, John alluded to it earlier on, neck strength muscles in females, younger populations, may have an effect, but all it does is it reduces your odds ratio, the risk of experiencing a concussion. There is no long-term studies to suggest that developing neck strength in any kind of population will mitigate against concussion. Okay, so at the minute, that's a hypothesis, a Chinese whisper.